What's good, y'all? Stefan G of Talk to the Streets, and today we have an interview with JaQuavis Coleman. He should be coming soon. Sitting on the invite now. Yo, what's up? What's up?
Peace, King. Peace. How you doing?
Good. It's a pleasure to get the interview and speak to you, man. How you feeling?
I'm good, baby. How you, man?
I'm good. This is definitely one I've been waiting for.
Yeah,
So
man.
for the people who don't know, introduce yourself. Tell them who you are, JaQuavis Coleman. Just explain it to them.
I I'm JaQuavis Coleman, man. I write a couple books, and I don't know, man. I do a lot of things, so it's a pleasure to be on, man. I appreciate you, man. Been kind of looking forward to it, so.
For sure. So the first thing I want to talk about is how you got started. Where did you come from, and how did that inspire you to become an author and the books that you do write?
All right, well, I'm from Michigan, man. It's a small town called Flint, and I'm from the mud. I'm from the bottom. I kind of took all my life experiences from there, and started to write about it, man. Just give me like a bird eye view of what I did throughout my life. And, I got my first deal when I was like 18.
Wow, that's dope.
Yeah, and we just been mobbing since then. So it's been a blessing for sure. So we just going, man. Just going, man. We on.
For
I think
sure.
between me and my wife, I think we got like 43. Might be more, but last time I counted, it's like 43.
I definitely was gonna get into that, asking y'all how many have y'all wrote, because it's
Yeah,
like every time I look up, it's another book releasing, another classic.
yeah.
So what I want to ask you is, I've seen that you guys were the first to make New York Times best-selling list 2 times. So how many times altogether since y'all career have y'all made New York Times?
7. Yeah, 7.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, too many people can't say that, man.
No, it's an honor, man. We just be working hard and like people. It's like we got like a cult following,
For sure.
so our audience ain't big, but our audience is loyal. So
Fact.
every time we drop shit, man, they kind of show up, and I'm appreciative for it, man. Like you don't need a lot. You don't need a lot to be successful. You just need um, loyal, loyal customers, loyal readers, and it shows, man. It shows when it's time to buy the books. You know what I'm saying? So,
For sure.
yeah, we smooth, man. I appreciate it. That's all I do, man. That's all I do is just write, so.
So with
uh,
that being said, with you guys releasing so many books, I wanted to ask you, so how do you guys, what's your daily routine to stay disciplined enough to, you know, write every day to get these many books released? Because I know that can be like, it got to take a different type of dedication.
Hey, listen, bro. Like a lot of people, they ask like, "Yo, how you write so many books?" And to be honest, man, it's not that difficult, right? It's like if I say, "Yo, little bro, man, I need you to build a house for me,"
Right.
and you gonna look at me like I'm crazy. Like, bro, I can't build a house. But if I tell you, little bro, go and place a brick for me today. Place that brick as neat as you can. Do the best job you can. You do it. Then I say tomorrow, little bro, go and place another brick for me.
Right.
Eventually, you will have a house. So
Fact.
that's how you gotta look at writing. So we write every single day. We don't write a lot. We just write every single day, and we've been doing that for 18 years. You see what I'm saying? So
For
it's really
sure.
just being disciplined and just having your mind set on something and going to get it. And it's not that hard, bro. Just being consistent. That's anything in life. You be
Fact.
consistent behind it, you'll start seeing results. And that's what we do, bro. We just write that gangster shit, and people love it, and we love them.
Fact. They going crazy in the comments. You know, they say you already know y'all got a crazy following, man. So I was reading up on you guys because I've been looking up y'all for a minute. And
Yeah,
I seen that you were the first. Was it the first authors to be signed to Cash Money as authors?
yeah, yeah. They got us early. They signed a couple other authors too, but it was all around the same time. And baby, man, that's my dog, man. We kept a good relationship, and the first time I met him, he said, "Yo, we gonna do some book shit later." I said, "All right, niggas be talking, but shit."
Right.
They cut that check, and at the time, it was the biggest check I ever got in my life. So
Oh,
I'm just forever loyal to him because he told me he was gonna do something. He followed up, then did it, and and Cash Money ain't known to be dropping books, so
right.
it was kind of smooth to me. I liked it, what I'm saying. And at the time, that really gave me an opportunity to get out of the streets officially. Like,
For sure.
I was getting money with the books, but it wasn't enough to be like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do for a living. But
Right.
like he put all the bread up at once up front, and that just kind of made us, all right, yo, this is it's a career. So let's get money, and shit, we still rocking now. I just wrote a movie for him, so
Wow, that's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
So out of all the books, I had somebody ask me to ask you this. So out
Uh,
of all the books y'all have written, which one is your favorite, if you can pick one? Because I know that's hard.
um. Okay, I got two favorites, right? And to be honest, I love all our books. To be honest,
So
but the ones that allotted me more opportunities was the Cartel, right?
facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because it kind of opened up the door to Hollywood, to people that really could move on things they say. So Cartel for that, you know what I'm saying? And the Streets Have No King. That's probably my second favorite.
Whew. I
Yeah,
just finished that, man. That
yeah,
that ending though, that
yeah.
was crazy, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. That really is like close to my heart because, like, it's a lot of shit I put in there. Like my right hand man, Noah. You know what I'm saying? I put his character in there. You know, my mama was in there. All these are real characters that came from my life. So I was just writing from a real space then, and I was like, yo, I ain't in the streets no more. I can really talk that talk. So that was like
Right.
the book. I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't holding them back. So that one, and that's the one where like that's the book that people out of the ordinary, they just hit me. Like Rondo hit me the other day, and he was like, "Yo, I love this shit." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And just for people that I admire or was growing up watching and rocking with, they saying they fuck with me. I'm like, you know, certain books like that, just the ones that get me. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
yeah,
And that book was like, I felt like it was very entertaining, but it was powerful too, because it had the message like it ain't no king. Like you could be at the top right now, and years later, it's over with. They won't even remember you. So
absolutely.
with all the
Yeah.
powerful messages you had, I wanted to know personally which one was your favorite. Like, I mean, your top message you wanted people to get after reading the book, especially the youngest, because that's who I feel needed the most.
Yeah, man, it was like, all right, so treat this little bro. I never try to be preachy in my shit, right? Because I really want
Oh,
to get through to people. So I always try to instill life lessons, but I try to do it from a real place. So I ain't never hating on a nigga making no money ever. Like
oh,
I appreciate all the hustles because I know how life is when you win it. It's like you can't really see nothing else except the next dollar. So I don't really like to I just try to drop game, like all the shit I wish people would have told me growing up, because I didn't really have no OGs like that was telling me game from a pure standpoint. Like nigga tell me the game, but you
right.
bag for them, so they ain't gonna tell me about the other side, So the the most potent message I ever put in a book, right? Mm. Okay, so on my last book, Cubana, right, and it's just something through life. Um, I said like be careful when you lie to your woman. Like just be careful because when you lie to her, you think you think she's loyal, like you think she's with you, but you're pushing her far away, like you're pushing
Right.
her away, you're pushing her away. So it's gonna be a point where you're gonna love her so much, but it's gonna be the same point where she hates you the most. So you
Right.
gotta be careful when you like to a real one. When you like to a real one, like you gotta kind of, because everything is both. Remember that, bro. Everything is both.
For sure.
Everything, everything got two sides: hate, love, the lies, the truth. So every time you tell a lie, you got to know what's on the other side. The truth gonna hit you
For
eventually.
sure.
So yeah, just be careful when you lie to a woman.
That's
Yeah,
powerful.
yeah,
That's
be careful.
powerful.
Hmm.
So I wanted to ask because whenever I read your books, it's like you one of the first authors where it's like you can it's so intricate that you really picture everything like a real movie. Like, some authors are intricate, but it's like I picture like a show, all of that. So I wanted to know, are you having any plans of like developing your movies into any type of I mean not movies, your books into TV shows or movies?
Yeah, yes, it's on the flow. It's on the flow.
Sure.
We got a major deal right now. We're doing some great things with Alcon. That's the company that did Denzel movie. What was the Denzel movie? Book of Eli.
For sure.
He did the Defiant Ones with Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine. So we would think, I think what we building is special. So I don't never say anything is for sure, but I got a lot of faith in it.
For
I'm
sure.
gonna do my part about working hard. We got good people attached to it. Ti attached to it. All the executives are very passionate, and shit, we gonna see how it go. We just gonna move.
So
Fuck you, and
I be
go ahead.
I be reading them and I can't see it not being classic. Like with the how the world is now with movies, I feel like these are the type of things that need to be made. I feel like it's gonna make the world go crazy. So I've been reading the comments and I've had like 4 people ask this. So I want to ask you so that they know.
All right.
Are you casting for the projects? Because I had so many people asking and asking. Are you casting? How that gonna go? So answer that for them.
I don't know, man. That's up to them, man. We'll see. But if it's anything that I could put out there for aspiring actors to like audition, I will. But it's really up to them at this point, man. We like gave our baby to them,
For
and
sure.
they the professionals. But I am shooting an indie movie. It's not really indie, man, because we put the right things behind it with Jason Mitchell. He played in The Shy. He played Easy E.
For sure.
So we shooting that like in 2 months. And me and my partner, man, we put our own bread up. Me and my partner, Ekpak. And we just fuck it, man. I ain't waiting no more, man. I'm just gonna put my own bread up and just pray about it and work hard and hopefully, you know. So I got that coming. And we definitely gonna have an open casting call for that. So
For
you know.
sure. That's dope. I can't wait to see both of those. So that
Mm.
brings me to another question. So are you hip to all of the like independent shows and films coming out? Like for example, McGraw Ave, are you hip to that? I forgot his name. Murder Pain, you hip to all those?
Yeah, I love Murder Pain, man. That nigga, you know what, man? I like when like niggas from that cloth that don't supposed to be acting, they act.
For sure.
I like that because it kind of give it that realism that I like. Because we don't really get that no more. We don't get the menace to societies, the bellies, the
Facts. I've been saying that.
yeah, you know what I'm saying, the dead presidents. We don't get those movies that's like real no more. So it's these young cats that's just doing it themselves, and they get niggas that's really from that cloth. And I fuck with it, man. I be watching all the hood shit, man. My wife be like, nigga, you in $1 million house watching $5,000 movie, but I love it though. I
For
love it, man.
sure.
Love it.
So would you ever be open to working with any of those up and coming filmmakers, TV show makers, and putting y'all great minds together to make something?
Absolutely, man.
That would
Absolutely.
be dope.
Yeah. And they from the D too, that's right up the highway. So like I fuck with all them niggas, Moolah, all them niggas, Beezy. Any nigga that's from my town or my state, I'm fucking with them off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So that's an easy call.
For
I'm on.
sure.
Yeah.
So I've been seeing this in the comments too. So somebody asked, what is the update on Cubana 2?
You know what, man? Listen, man, I ain't touching that shit, man. I was having nightmares. You know what I'm saying? That
For
shit. Listen,
sure.
it was so much bullshit with that, man. Like it was certain shit I put in the book that had to get taken out. It was like, I actually went to Cuba. I went to Cuba. I I sat with the drug lords. I sat with the niggas that's really doing it, and I kind of fell in love with with the situation because they really treat cocaine like it's a religion, like a 10-year old to be in the coca fields, like it's nothing, and they really look at it like a family business, like that ran through centuries. Like, yo, this is what we do. We make the
Right.
best cocaine in the world. And the way they looked at it, I kind of fell in love with it. And it just was a lot of shit that came with it. Like I had to research a lot. So I'm putting all that shit in the back of my head, but I'm only one man. So I'm doing all the research, but I gotta go to sleep at night.
Right.
All that shit in the back of my head. And I gotta put the real in. I got to. And it was kind of, I don't know if I'm gonna touch that shit, man.
No, for sure. Because even when I read like the before of it, and like I felt like that was one of your most diverse books,
Yeah,
because I felt like for you to touch on all that, that was like dark, you know, but it was great, I felt like that was like one of your most diverse books,
yeah.
so that's dope.
But
So
but you know what, bro? Not to cut you off, man. I just kind of want to say this. Like, I think like I've been writing street shit for a long time, and I wanted to really like give these people something to think about. I think it went over a lot of people's heads because it's like I don't want my book to be easy. I
for
want
sure.
I want you to read something and sit on it and read it again and then read it again and then think about it. And a lot of people they just like to read a book and they just like to go, but this book is kind of like it's really a spiritual book, man. It just mixed spirits and cocaine. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Um, I don't think a lot of people got it, but it's okay. It's okay. That's the great thing about a book. It's there forever. It's sold real well, like it's sold very well, but I really wanted motherfuckers to feel it because I went through hell to write it. One thing about me, if you see me writing about a plug in Cuba, you look on my IG, I'm in Cuba. You see me write about something in Mexico, I am in Mexico. You know, I'm talking about niggas that's legendary in the streets, these niggas that I really know. So, like, me going through all of that, I really want people when they read my books, they got to kind of put it on another playing field. Like, all right, so like Quavo writing this, so this ain't gonna be a 1 day read. Let me sit back and kind of contemplate what I'm getting into, so I can fully understand what he's trying to do. So
For
it's cool.
sure.
It,
No, that's great that you say that, because I feel like that's what a lot of people been wondering. Because I'm in the Facebook group for you and your wife, and somebody has said like it's so crazy how Quay can make you feel like you like. They said like how he writes, it's like he really living that. So for you to say like you was actually in Cuba, you went to Mexico, I feel like that gives a lot of people clarity, because they be like, man, how spot on you is. It's like crazy.
yeah, I see. I never want to write about something that I don't know about, bro. Like that's why me and my girl we go everywhere. We was in Italy last summer. Like some people thought it was a vacation, but we got to understand how $1,000 cigar feel over a $5,000 glass of wine.
For sure.
Like, I'm not trying to Google that. I'm gonna go and do that, and then I'm gonna tell y'all about it. And we're gonna talk about it. So it's just certain things that I just love writing, bro. So I don't know. I just love it, man. So I just do my due diligence to be the best. I don't want to be a writer, and when I'm done, they say, "Yo, he was a good writer." I want to be here like for 100 years.
For sure. No, that's powerful.
Yeah.
That's powerful, man. So I wanted to know. So because somebody asked me to ask you this to touch on it. So when it's all said and done, like 15, 20 years from now, like what do you want? What you want your mark to be left as like in full, like the works you give, how diverse do you want to get, like all of that, like the stories you write.
Well, I answer your first question first. I just want people to know that I'm real. Like everything that I write about is something that I actually been through or know about. I can't write street shit forever. Like I ain't been in the streets in years. You know what I'm saying? But I can give you game and insight, and I can tell you about a 35-year-old businessman that can help you navigate these waters. You know, I can tell you how it is to walk in a plug house, like everybody around you with assault rifles, and you got to talk to this man. And I just want people to know, like, yo, when I'm reading it, it's the real. It might be fiction, but it's coming from a real place. And if I got that title, I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
So no, I feel like that's dope. I think you might be one of the first authors to really go that far when it comes to writing stories. Like, so man, you got me like, dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So my question for you is, I'm trying to think on how to say it. Uh, hmm. So I just go with the first one.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's that intricate, a lot of times you get to this successful place and people just feel like, they don't see everything that went into it. So I
Mm-hmm.
want you to give advice to people who coming up who look at you as motivation
Mm-hmm.
to like, how can they market? How can they just become in that realm? Because people look at it, they feel like it's impossible when it's not. So give advice to them.
Well, I mean, I'm not the best person for marketing, man, because I only fuck with the internet when I'm trying to sell something or, you know,
Right.
I'm trying to get some information. I don't really fuck with the internet like that. As far as like, I ain't the best marketer. I just know real always like rise to the top. So that been my marketing thing. I
For
just know
sure.
everything I put out is real, and like if you real, they gonna come see about you. So on that marketing tip, everybody got different things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got different things. My thing is just being authentic. Because people go to different people for different things. I think people come to me when they want something authentic. And I think that's all the marketing I need. You know what I'm saying? My wife is better. Like my wife give you inspiration. You know what I'm saying? She gonna share some memes and shit. I don't know. I can't. I ain't with that weird shit, man. I just can't. I just can't do it too much, man. I don't know. I feel weird if I be on that motherfucker playing. But other than that, I can tell a person about writing. Like if you're a writer, but this goes for anything that you want to do in life, man. You got to focus. You got to focus and go after it like your life depended on it, because it does. You see what I'm saying? Find a target and go after it aggressively. That's anything in life. Anything in life. You want to get $1, you go and get it. You know what I'm saying? You
No,
want that girl, you go get her. You want that plug, you be in places where plugs be. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't talking about drugs, plug for anything. Like,
no, for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? Put yourself in situations to be in that room. You know? Yeah.
That's dope, man. So another thing I want to ask you. So are there any authors up and coming that you feel like are headed towards like coming, like who you could pass the torch to? Or who
Yeah.
you feel like are just, coming up to your level?
Um, okay. I like Stanley James. Cause he a real man. He a real nigga. Like I I sent somebody to LA and he pulled up on them. He treated them like they was family. To me, that's where I'm from. I'm from the vouching system. So say you my little bruh. If my homie pull up on you, he gonna treat you like you his little bruh. And to me, that's so vital, man. That's how you stay away from that sucker shit too. You gotta stay on that vouching system. So I like Stanley James for that. Um,
He just commented too. That's crazy.
yeah, that's my baby, man. I love that boy. Um, I want to give everybody shine because I root for everybody, but shit. don't know, bro. Man, my son, he got a book. He the truth. But I don't know. I don't really be reading other people's shits, man. I don't really care about what you write about because, like, I'm a writer. I just like real people, man. If you real and I feel that you a good, genuine person, man, I would love to read your work because I feel like I need that aura. I need that vibe of realness. So I start on that first. And I don't really fuck with a lot of people, but that's my little baby. I like him. Shit.
Oh man, this
Yeah,
was definitely a dope interview, man.
yeah.
You got them going crazy in the comments, man. This was super dope, man. So I want you, before we go, we definitely got to come again and do another interview. But before
Anytime
we
you
go
want,
for
bro.
this time,
Anytime you want, man.
got you. So for this time, leave everybody with a message. JaQuavis Coleman message that you want everybody to just think on after they leave this interview and think about everything they heard today.
All right, so I check this out. When I was younger, I'm gonna tell you what wisdom do. I'm gonna tell you a story. So when I was younger, I used to watch The Godfather. I used to watch all the gangster shit. That's what I used to love. And it was a part in The Godfather when the Don said, "Revenge is best served cold," right? And you know me in the streets, I used to think, all right, you got beef with a nigga, pulverize him, be cold hearted, you get at him. That's what he meant. And man, listen, I've been thinking that most of my life. That's my favorite movie. I love that part. But man, I watched that shit about a year ago after I got wiser, not in the streets, and I'm thinking the same part. I'm watching the movie and it hit me like a ton of bricks. He ain't even mean it. I was looking at it wrong the whole time.
Mm,
What he was telling him, beef is a dish. I'm sorry, revenge is a dish best served cold. So he was telling him, don't act while you mad. Don't act while you hot. You
mm,
wait, you think about it. You let that plate get cold. Then you go and get it. Then you go and get it. It's a dish best served cold. And I was like, yo, that's crazy, man.
dang.
That 15-year-old me saw this as that, and I really was on it like that. I'm owning it, nigga. I'm on it. I watched it when I got older, and I just understood, like, wow, he ain't mean it like that. He was talking over my head, and that's what wisdom do.
For
That's
sure.
what wisdom.
No, that's powerful, and I feel like you kind of touched on that. In streets, have no king? Yeah, have no king.
Mm-hmm.
When you said it was one part, it says something Kane told them. I ain't gonna spoil nothing. I know some of them. Somebody said they ain't finished it yet,
All
but
right.
it said it's not about what you do in adversity, but it's about what you withdraw from doing, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. He basically said like power is what you don't do. Like power is having power and not doing it. That's power. Like just because you can do something, don't mean you should do something. You
For
know what I'm
sure.
saying? A lot of stuff. That's where the power lies. You got to learn how to control it. And and my baby taught me that juice. Rest her soul, BMF juice. That was my big sister. She taught me that. She said, "Nigga, that ain't powerful. You can push a button. It's powerful when you can analyze the situation and say it ain't worth it. Like it's all good. You know what you can do, so you ain't got to prove nothing.
For
Tell that man you sorry. It's all good. And you
sure,
know,
man.
power.
That's dope. And that's a
Yeah.
powerful message that I feel like our generation need right now everywhere. When you see just how our community going, like I feel like that's the perfect message to end it on and let people think on.
Mm-hmm.
Not about what you do, but what you don't do, knowing your power.
Mm-hmm.
For
Yeah.
sure, man. That's powerful, man. We definitely gonna have to come do this again, man. This is definitely just part one.
All right.
So I'm gonna tell everybody, shout out to JaQuavis. Everybody go follow him on Instagram. Tell everybody your Instagram who may not know who you are, where to follow you, Facebook, all of that.
Yeah, everything is real JaQuavis, all down the line. Real JaQuavis. Just type it in, it'll be there. Thank
For
you.
sure, for sure. Thank you for doing this with us, man. We appreciate you. We definitely gonna do this again, man.
Man, God bless, man. Talk in a minute, bro.
Bless.
My nigga.